Hi, I'm Natalie Woods, and this is your UFX Markets Week in Review. Today, we will cover some of the major events of the past week and discuss how they impact the global currency markets. The euro has advanced for the first time since October, while the US dollar dropped. The Eurozone currency advanced for the first time in 5 weeks against the US dollar as 6 central banks, including the Federal Reserve, acted to make more funds readily available to lenders in order to stop Europe's debt crisis from intensifying. Gains in the shared currency were mitigated by concern that a meeting of European leaders next week will not be able to stop the 2-year-old crisis that started in Greece. Stocks and commodities rebounded from 2 weeks of losses as the greenback and the Japanese yen were the biggest losers as demand for safety decreased. The euro rose 1.17% to 1.3391 on Friday. The Canadian dollar fell for the first time in 7 days after a government report showed employers unexpectedly reduced jobs in November. The nation's currency recorded its biggest 5-day gain since October due to a European proposal to direct loans through the IMF as central banks, including the Bank of Canada, acted to make it cheaper for lenders to borrow in dollars. The Canadian dollar was last seen trading at 1.01900. In commodities, crude oil rose to a 2-week high to top its first gain in 3 weeks, in the midst of concern that the strain between Iran and the West will strengthen, threatening shipments from OPEC's second largest crude manufacturer. Gold edged higher on Friday, posting its biggest weekly increase in over a month as it was supported by fears over inflation after encouraging U.S. payrolls data was posted, which indicated a strengthening labor market. Gold was trading last Friday at $1,751.30 an ounce. That's an increase of 3.64% on the week. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you've enjoyed this week's review and you'll join us next week. Until then, be sure to visit us at ufxmarkets.com for all your online trading needs. For UFX Markets, I'm Natalie Woods. Good luck and happy trading.